Trona Pinnacles provides an unearthly landscape to camp, hike, or off-road, and the camping is free. Trona Pinnacles is administered by the Bureau of Land Management, BLM, and contains over 500 towering toothless spires. Melody and I have arrived at the Trona Pinnacles. It's a national natural landmark. These pinnacles are really cool. Let me show you around. Well, folks, Melody and I arrived around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We were coming from the Lone Pine area. We're gonna spend the night here at Trona Pinnacles, so I'll be able to get some shots in the evening and nighttime and early morning hours for you. These pinnacles are pretty darn neat, but if you're coming in with an RV, first of all, the road coming out here, you're going to have about 4 to 5 miles of washboard road. If you could travel 5 to 10 miles an hour, you'll be fine. You're going to come to a fork in the road just about 100 yards up the road. I'm going to show you where that fork is. Melody and I came down a very steep incline with the fifth wheel. Didn't have to do that. We're going to go out a much smoother route. I'm going to show you where that fork is. You don't want to go down that steep incline if you have a big rig. So there's the sign you're going to see. It says Trona Pinnacles, and you'll be going up this road that's off to the right. The Trona Pinnacles are off to the left. But the access road will wind you down into the pinnacles in 2 different directions. I'm going to show you which way you want to go if you have a big rig. So folks, that sign that I was just at is right down the road there. When you crest the top of the hill, you're going to see these storyboards. And you can go left, that's the way I went. And if you go that way to wind down into the places where you can RV camp with a big rig, you're gonna have to go down this steep hill, which I did with my fifth wheel because I didn't know there was another way in. But what you want to do is on the right side of these placards, those storyboards, you're going to go down this road right here. You see, you're coming that direction, and you're going to go right down this road. You're on the left side of the railroad track, so you don't have to cross it. And I walk this. See, I get all this good exercise for you. And it loops back in, and you can see my fifth wheel down in right at the foot of the pinnacles. That is going to be so cool tonight. So my fifth wheel, right in the center of your screen. Anyhow, it's probably about a mile off. Okay, so the Mad Max crew's pulling out. And you can get a better feel for that grade I was talking about. You know, Melody and I came here because in the thousands of YouTube videos that we viewed in preparation for retirement, we follow a fella by the name of Ray. He's from Canada. He has a YouTube channel, Love Your RV. He made a video of this place, and he showed some photos and some video of these pinnacles lit up in the moonlight, and it was just awesome. And you know what? We have a fairly decent, it's not a full moon, but it's a pretty bright moon, and we have a clear sky. So I'm really stoked about what these pinnacles are going to look like tonight. Let's go down and take a better look at these pinnacles. For those of you that follow our channel on a regular basis, I hope you've enjoyed some of these videos. We surely do enjoy making these free and affordable camping destination videos. It is our hobby. Let me take you over to my fifth wheel And we're gonna check in on Melody and Milo. Maybe we can get them to go for a hike here before it gets dark. So after you wind in here, this opens up. You have a vault toilet down here, right at the foot of the Pinnacles. And then you have a lot of space down in here. Melody and I are backed up against where they got these rocks lined. And I positioned my rig where I got some sun. I'm telling you, I haven't had to run my my Yamaha generators. The solar, that solar that I have, that 680 watts of solar, it puts in more amps than what my generators will push out. So by 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, those batteries, I have 300 amp hours of battery bank, and those batteries are topped off. They're at 100% right now. Let's go over and check in on Melody Milo. Okay, this is what I'm calling Trona Pinnacle Base Camp. And there's my little buddy Milo. Hi, Milo. And BLM Land is your friend, huh, Milo? There's Melody. Let's go check in and see if they want to go for a walk. Well, we started our hike, and what do we come across but a little cave. It goes probably 30 feet back in here. They got an iron gate on it that's open. Oh, yeah, right back into one of the pinnacles. Well, not your average hiking trail, that's for sure. So we're taking one of the hiking trails that go up in between the pinnacles, and we ran across this plaque. It says Trona Pinnacles, registered natural landmark. On we go. So as you make your way out through the pinnacle, you come to multiple different overlooks. And they do have camping strewn all through here, but you really need a 4x4 to get back into these other roads. But it is definitely a unique experience having these moon-like pinnacles sticking up out of the ground. Well, we're just about done with our hike, our afternoon hike. There's my rig sitting down there. Pretty good view from up on top of the pinnacle row here. We're gonna go back to the rig. We're gonna have some dinner. When the sun starts to go down, I'll see how they ought to go out for another walk and see if I can catch these pinnacles with the sun going down. And I just can't wait to catch that moonlight shot. I'm wondering how this is going to turn out. This is definitely like boondocking on an unearthly landscape. It really does make you feel like you're on another planet. You could be on Mars. Thought I'd give you a little panoramic view of Trona Pinnacles at dusk. It is expansive. There's free camping and boondocking all through here. It's just, a good number of sites you'll need a 4x4 to get to. Trona Pinnacles is located a couple hours northeast of Los Angeles. It's not too far from Ridgecrest, California. It is definitely a unique landscape to check out, by foot, off-road vehicle, or if you're like me in Melody, with your RV. 100% free camping on Bureau of Land Management land here at Trona Pinnacles. Melody and I were born and raised in West Virginia. We're residents of West Virginia. And we're so blessed to be able to travel the United States and see all these wonderful sights in our RV. Well, I hope you found this video useful. I'm going to head back to the RV, see if we can't get some nighttime shots. We have a pretty good moon out tonight. We'll see what these pinnacles look like at nighttime. Taking my time going back to the RV. And there's the cougar in the center of your screen. That's where we're boondocking tonight. Well, it took a little effort to come out that washboard road, but it was well worth it. This is a unique landscape, unearthly to say the least. The moon is fairly high in the sky tonight, but I did manage to get both my rig and the moon in the shot. And I think I'm going to leave it here. I'll have the upload and download speeds for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile in the written video description on YouTube. I'll also have the grid coordinates for this free camping location in the written video description as well. As always, if y'all like these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road.